Hello everybody, this is Yamilet and today we're going to talk a little bit about the culture of Bahamas. Check it out.
First of all, the name Bahamas derives from the Spanish "baja" in English is shallow and "mar" in English is sea. Within the country, a distinction is made between the capital of Nassau on New Providence Island and the out islands of the archipelago. Bahamas is located in the continent of the Caribbean. Bahamas covers 10,010 square kilometers of land and 3,870 square kilometers of water, making it the 162nd largest nation in the world with a total area of 13,880 square kilometers. The currency of the Bahamas is the Bahamian dollars. As well, the people of the Bahamas are referred to as Bahamian. The Bahamas does not share land borders with any countries. Also, the official language of Bahamas is English, but many Bahamians speak a unique dialect of the language. Here, the locals combine British English with the language taken from their native African, Irish, or Scottish heritage. Now, the history of Bahamas starts with Lucayan Christopher Columbus as early as 300 to 400 AD. People who came from what is now Cuba, there was no country named Cuba at the time, lived on the islands of the Bahamas and relied on the ocean for food. From around 900 to 1500 AD, the Lucayan people settled here. Then there is the King of England appointed Woodes Royer to serve as the royal governor. Pirates began looting the heavily laden cargo ships by 1718. His job was to restore order, and he did. He offered amnesty to those who surrendered. Those who resisted would be hanged. 300 pirates surrendered and the rest, including Blackbird, fled. Tourism starts in 1898 when the Hotel and Steamship Service Act opened its doors to the world. This act provided the government support needed for the construction of hotels and subsidized steamship service. Since then, everything from prohibition bringing well-to-do Americans to the closure of Cuba to Americans has impacted tourism in our country. On July 10, 1973, the Bahamas became a free and sovereign country, ending 325 years of peaceful British rule. However, the Bahamas is a member of the Commonwealth of Nations as we celebrate July 10th as Bahamian Independence Day. Now, let's talk a little bit about Bahamas culture. Their typical meals is different from each different occasion. For example, for human residents consists of fruits and vegetables, meat or fish, bread and rice. For customs at ceremonial occasions is rice and peas, baked goods, and fresh. Now, let's talk about their music. Break and square bands have been playing group-based music since the time of slavery, when with few resources, men fashioned their drum out of a pork barrel and goat skin, scraped a metal file over a carpenter's saw, made maracas from sea pots, and played a homemade bass violin, a washed top with a string through it that was tied to a 3-foot stick. Bahamian music incorporates other Caribbean forms such as calypso, Trinidadian, soca, and Jamaican reggae. It is important to note that many people consider the best expression of Bahamian culture are the religious hymns, which resemble the American slave songs brought to the Bahamas during the Loyalist period, and the congregational gospel singing in all but the strictest churches, which is accompanied by hand clapping and spiritual dancing. Another important aspect is education. Is compulsory between the ages of 5 and 16 as of 2003. The school attendance rate was 92% and the literacy rate was 95.5%. The College of the Bahamas, established in Nassau in 1973, provides programs leading to bachelor's and associate degrees. Several non-Bahamian colleges also offer higher education programs in the Bahamas. Generally, the academic year in the Bahamas goes from late August or early September to late May or early June for primary and secondary schools and late April, early May for college.
Much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give me a like. Bye bye.